Welcome to the channel Diablo Gamers, it's me again Concept Gaming, back with another useful video for today. This topic is going to be really interesting and I'm going to be reading all about it in the comment section. So please feel free to share your preference, your insights, and even your critics pertaining to this build for low resonance players. I know there are different builds that are available right now, but the thing that makes this different is that it is very useful for low resonance players, because most of the builds that I see are like for high resonance players. I have been testing out a lot of combinations to get where I am right now, and I'm basically happy of my experience in Battleground. And I know majority of us don't usually like to go to Battleground because it's gonna be a massacre with those whales right now in your server. Now I know, because now that they added additional 2 weapons, it means the whales have now additional 2 gems that they can max out. So I'm seeing like 9k resonance, 8k resonance. That's why most of us don't like to go to Battleground, because we're just gonna be like food for them. But now we're gonna make a stand and make the whales work a little bit more to get their kills. I made this video because I want to prove that despite having low resonance, we can still make a difference in the Battleground. I'm saying this because Battleground is not meant for 1 versus 1 type of game, but it is meant to be played by teams. If you're playing Battleground, you have to know what your role is. You have to accept your limitations. Now, if you're a low resonance, don't expect to do a lot of damage to get all the highest kills, to get the MVP, because it is a team play. Each and every person in your team needs to contribute in a different way to get the win. In order for this build to work, this build has to meet the criteria that I made. Number 1, survivability. Survivability is an important criteria that needs to be met. Even if you're a low resonance player, you need to max out your health points or your life in your Paragon. If you have vitality in your gear, wear them for your PvP build. The higher your life, the better of chances you'll be surviving their combos. Another way to improve your survivability is to use the Gladiator Paragon tree and reassign your attribute points and put more on armor and resistance. Number 2, crowd control. Now, as a barbarian, we are fortunate enough to have multiple crowd control skills and essences to make this work. Number 3, mobility. This is an important factor that we should be using all the time when we are in the Battleground. Why? Because we need to maximize using our dash skills to get in and get out of those highly trafficked areas, or those areas where the combat is happening. Number 4 is deal an adequate amount of damage to your opponent. Now, I put damage as the last criteria because that is not our priority, because no matter how well equipped you are with the essences, the secondary gears, the major problem that we have that we can't fix as of this moment is we can't compete with their high resonance. In summary, we just need to play smarter, not harder. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the PvP setup that I'm going with as of today. The fitting name for this build, I think, is Chained Fortress. So how do you guys feel about that name? If you have a better name for it, please leave your suggestions in the comment section, and in the next video I can choose which name fits this build. Let's talk about the skills that I'm going with for this build. Now, for the primary, I'm using Frenzy because it's a bit faster than Lacerate, and the skills that I went with are Ferocious Charge, Hammer of the Ancients, Chained Spear, and Undying Rage. Now, this is how it's gonna look like in practice. So I'm gonna dash in, drop my hammer, dash out, and if somebody were to escape, I'll pull them back in and then leave again another barrier. That's exactly how I'm gonna use the skills in the battlefield. Now, to complement the skills I showed you, I went with this essence setup. For the headpiece, I went with the trembling because I want that 50% movement speed as soon as the Undying Rage is activated. I really emphasize this because one of the criteria I just said is mobility. Now, as soon as that Undying Rage activates, I can freely escape that firing range and possibly extend my game time in the battleground. For the chest piece, I went with Davin's Legacy because I want that extra charge for the Hammer of the Ancients. Now, for the pants, I went with Screaming Fury because this is another form of crowd control. If you charge directly to that opponent, you can stop their movement for a bit because you are knocking them into the air, and then that like stops their movement for a good 1 or 2 seconds. And the good thing about it is you have 2 charges for this. For the shoulder piece, there is no essence that can support the skill setup that I showed you, but I went with Shocking Chaos because Lightning Leap now is electrified, thus stunning all enemies in that particular area. As soon as I realized that our opponents have more whales, I'm gonna be swapping out my Chain Spear with my Leap because I would prefer to CC them rather than pull them in towards me and then I'll get hit. So that's how I'm gonna be using Leap to maximize this build. Moving on, so the essence that I'm using in my first main weapon is Stonefall. I'm using this because I want that damage increase whenever I do Hammer of the Ancients. So Hammer of the Ancient now is my main source of damage aside from my primary attack. Now for my first offhand, I went with Breaker's Will because Hammer of the Ancients now creates a barrier of earth that prevents enemies from entering and exiting the area it strikes. And also Hammer of the Ancients damage is increased by 18%. Now, this is not true for some when you say like prevents them from entering and exiting, because I kind of noticed that, example, like the Demon Hunter, when they use their Daring Swing, they can still exit the barrier. But don't worry guys, don't feel bad about it, because the other function for Breaker's Will is to prevent or block their advancement to your area. Now, you will see that in the video later on. And for my second main weapon, I went with Rage Collar. I went with this because I want to modify more my Hammer of the Ancients by adding electricity to that attack, thus slowing their movement speed by 50%. We want that effect to really slow them down or block their movement. Now, for my offhand, I went with Obin's Many Fingers because this adds 2 additional spear aside from your 3. Now you have 5 spears pulling as many opponents as they can. Time to test the Chained Fortress build in Battleground. Now my main role is to protect my long range teammates and let them kill that enemy. Okay, I block them in. See, they can't advance. Now I'm gonna dash and boxed him in. Oops, run away. And then I'm gonna put one here to escape, heal for a bit, and then go back. Lock, escape. That's it guys, see? And now you're gonna be noticing that most of the range classes will be accompanying me because they know I'll be defending them. Now I know most of you will be saying that there are no whales. You don't have any opponents which are having high resonance. But mind you guys, in my server, the whales are hiding in plain sight. They are not using their cosmetics. They just use their arcane armor and they remove their wings. It's just the norm here in this server. Oops. Go back. Dash. Lock. I killed one. Nice. Run away. Lock and then run away. See? The Hammer of the Ancients also can give you time to escape. Okay, let's run away. Okay, let's go back. Lock, run away. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. Let's go back. Dash. Lock. See? He can't escape. Now he's dead. Oh no. Let's go back. Good. Nice one, team. Nice one. Stay with me. Stay with me. All right, let's go. See how they are waiting for me? Let's go. Let's go. Block the bridge. See? He can't advance. Now he's just gonna die now. Pull him in. Dash. Oh no. There's a necro. Block him in. Now he's dead. See? You are more effective when you are doing support to your long range teammates. Okay, let's go back to the bridge. Lock them in. See, they can't advance, guys. Pull one in, locked, and then wait. Easy. Easy peasy. Block, lock, and let your range class do the rest. Alright, run away, run away. Oh no, the seeping bile. Okay, block. Really, I hate seeping bile, guys. I really hate that gem. Especially in PvP. Okay, block the bridge. Good. Now he can't escape. I pulled him in. Blocked him again. Oh crap. There's a satyr. Oh my god, I died. Okay, going back. Block. Oh, nice. Alright, let's go. Lock. Now he can't escape. Oh, he did escape. See, that's the one I told you guys, that there are some skills that they can use to escape the barricade. Sometimes they ran out of that charge and they just get stuck. Go back to the bridge. Lock. Oh, now that satyr's gonna die. Good. And the other one also will die. This concludes the battle and our team won. So, what do you think about the Chained Fortress build for the Barb? Do you think this is for you or not? I would love to hear your comments and thoughts about this build. And if you have reached this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. And if you still want to support this channel and you want this channel to grow, please hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon to be notified. It really helps YouTube know that my videos are worth sharing and worth your time. And as always, have a blessed, wonderful day ahead. Bye!